Hey everyone, thanks for coming back for another video today. Today we're going to be opening up the precious figure Sakura Rem that came out a couple of weeks ago. It's now springtime and some of these Sakura figures are starting to come out. We do have the Miku, which we will show you probably after this one. But yeah, wow, this is gorgeous and I'm very excited to compare this to last year's version. But as always, let's kick things off by taking a look at the box. So as we can see here at the top, we just have precious figure nicely written at the top. There's a nice little kind of sakura petal there, which is beautiful. And Rem taking up the entire front. And look how cute her face is. That's so pretty. Oh, it's nice to see you awake, Rem. Very pretty, very pretty. I do love this frame as well in the background and her kind of sticking out of it. It gives quite a nice kind of depth feeling, like her head sticking out at the top up here and down here as well, like part of it going behind it. It's very cool. Again, there's a lot of cherry blossom flowers all the way around the outside. A nice change from the lighter pink at the top down to the darker pink at the bottom. And then down here we have our ReZero title and we also have our precious figure Rem Sakura version. So yeah, that's a pretty cool front. On the side over here we have Rem looking off in the distance, so we have her from behind. And we can see a little bit of her stand here, so hopefully this is better than last year's stand. On this side we have the exact opposite shot, so if we kind of went from there back to front, we could see that, so that's kind of cool. And then over here, we just have a full shot of Rem. And again, this is so frameable. You could so easily cut this out, put it in a picture frame, and it would look just fantastic. Actually, I might use that in the thumbnail today. Who knows? But yeah, this is beautiful. What a beautiful picture. Now, down here at the bottom, we have all of the safety information that we are already accustomed to. So the age warnings and the safety information. So do be careful of whatever it says here. I've never really read it. And at the top, we have our Taito Jaya Prize logos, as well as our Kadokawa sticker with our Precious logo. And we haven't seen that for a while because we haven't opened a Precious figure for a while. But yeah, beautiful box. So let's get it open. Okay, and in with our knife. So yeah, we won this in Yodobashi Camera. Yodobashi Camera is a place where you can buy electronics in Japan. And they opened a new building next to the one in Osaka called Lynx. So kind of actually different building. Had a game center there. I saw this, wanted to give it a go. 1,000 yen. I might put a little clip up now of me actually finally winning that little bit because I filmed the final kind of like getting it part, which was cool. The audio is crap, so apologies for that. So we're pretty sure we've won this one. I'll just try it one more time. Pretty sure if we get the right angle, should be okay. I don't know what the audio quality is like on this, but that should be it. Come on. Hey, 1,000 yen. But anyway, let's get this open. Oh, okay. So it's plastic. It's got a nice plastic holder. And, oh, she's in many parts. Oh, wow, this is pretty. Oh, blimey, look at that. Oh, there's a nice stand. Oh, that's much nicer than last year. All right, give me a second to unpack and we'll look at this together. 1 second. Okay, stand. And this is our stand. And as we can see, like most of these Sakura figures, it's a very light kind of pink color. We can see through it, which is cool. But this is much better than last year. Last year it had these weird like kind of like lines sticking off of it. This is just completely flat and that's beautiful. It's very nice. It does have a nice kind of slanted edge coming down to the end of, well, the edge of this, each petal. Very pretty. It's nice and smooth, which is cool. Yeah, it's really nice. It's hollow underneath, so it's kind of open under here, like most of these stands are. And it does also have 2 holes here for the feet to go into. But I'm not sure if you can see it. There's actually 2 scratch marks on it there. Like you can see a line and a line, which is not great. It's a bit of a shame, really. Over here, actually, we have the TNK ReZero 2P. I don't know if you can see that, the 2P. I'm guessing that's because of Season 2. Oh, wow, that's interesting. That's updated. But Taito Court made in China. So, yeah, really nice stand. So what we'll do, we'll put that down here for now. But for now, I want to move into the Rem figure because look how pretty this looks. Even without her arms, this is beautiful. Now, we do have the arms separate here, and we do need to put them in. I will note as well that they have very unique patterns here, so we know one arm will go into the right place. This one goes into here, and I'll try and be careful of the pants, which will come later. This one goes in like so, and that actually went in really, really well. So that's one arm. And then the other arm over here has a kind of more L shape, so we need to put that in too. And I believe that goes in there. Just got to be careful so that we don't break it. Oh, that slides in really nicely. But here she is. Wow, this is beautiful. Look at that. Oh, I do love Rem figures. Oh, this is super, super pretty. All right, let's get in by looking at her face. So as you can see, she's got her lovely, beautiful blue eyes. The other eye is hidden there under her hair, but it is there. Her nose sticks out a fair bit, her mouth is agape, and there's a lot of nice design going on there. There's actually teeth, there's a bit of shading, the tongue's very pretty too. You can also see on her face, she's got a bit of blusher, and her eyebrows have been painted on. So yeah, very nicely designed face. Her hair is quite solid. It's actually, it doesn't really have any see-through parts, I don't think. No? Okay. So it is completely opaque, but it's got a nice kind of shading, like a gradient going from like a lighter blue to a little bit darker down here at the tips. There's a few little bits of hair sticking off, so a little bit spiky. That's the same at the back a little bit, although this seems to be all more gathered into one point. You can see here that there's actually a little bit of a line. This must be where the hair was connected, or maybe just a small error in making. Not a big issue, but it's there. She also has her trademark ribbon that's always on her hair, but she also has these beautiful, beautiful cherry blossom flowers. Look how pretty they are. That's super, super pretty. Oh, I love that. Her ears have been designed under there too, very nice and cute, and that's the same over this side as well, with a lot of layers for her hair. Wow, very pretty face. Okay, let's move down her body. So moving down, we can see she's wearing this collar. Don't really know why, but it has a nice texture to it, and there's a nice double color up there for the pink and the darker pink, so very cool. That's going to be a common pattern or a common color theme throughout this whole figure, so yeah, we'll just say light pink and dark pink for now. She doesn't really have much on the top there. Her breasts are rather large. And yeah, there's nothing holding on her back here too, so it's very seductive, very alluring. This was similar in last year's figure. I believe we said that maybe her sleeves have come down, so yeah, it's just kind of a sexier appeal to the figure. So, but it's pretty cool, it's nice. Her sleeves as well, very, very pretty. I have to go into a bit more detail here. These are lovely and beautifully textured. I mean, this is wonderful. I love it when these Precious figures do this because it always just adds so much to the figure. You can see there's a beautiful wave going off at the back here, some nice kind of folding going on. It feels very realistic, very natural. Inside of her sleeve here, it's a different kind of pink, and it's nice and smooth inside. It's not hollow all the way up, but it doesn't need to be, so that's that. And then also down here, where she has a big cherry blossom petal, which looks like it's clipped on. It's clipped on underneath and on top. I'm trying to be careful not to show you the pants yet. But yeah, that's really, really nice. That's really pretty, actually. It's the exact same over here, except for the folds are slightly different, but it's the same sleeve pattern. Now for her hands, you can see what one hand over here is kind of out like this, as if she is skipping. Very cute, 3 fingers together, one separate in her thumb. Nails are very lightly detailed. We could see a little bit better on this hand where her fingernails are not really there. But at the same time, the fingers have been nicely separated. So yeah, it's pretty. Actually, it's a really nice hand. So those are our hands. We can see that her top half has the exact same color pattern here and the exact same texture on her breasts. Going all around the figure. It also has this nice kind of darker pink on the outside, which is a nice outline. And she's also wearing this beautiful obi, and this is just bloody, bloody beautiful. Trying not to swear. It's got, again, that nice texture on the top. Down here a little bit better. It has kind of a smoother outline, and there's white because that's going to be holding the obi on. She also has this beautiful bow here, which is really, really pretty too. And we have that gold kind of trademark pattern or trademark ribbon that we see on her hair all the time. So again, that's wonderful. But the back. Wow, look at this bow. I mean, that must have been really, really hard to design. So these bows are always very decorative on the back of kimonos in Japan. And this one is no exception. It's got this beautiful kind of printed, like actually kind of like textured Sakura pattern. There's a lot of layers to this bow. Very cool. But it also, again, has that trademark ribbon at the back. So this is really, really well thought out. Very, very nice. So next, let's move down to her skirt. Her skirt looks like it's made from a different kind of plastic. It's very, very thin. It's quite soft too, so you can maneuver it a little bit. But what's really cool is, one, it has these nice folds all the way around, so very pretty. But two, the coolest part is it has these nice prints for the cherry blossom flowers and the petals. That's just very, very pretty. And it's kind of different from the rest of this, so it's nice to have that kind of like different motif at different points. But this goes all the way around. And they didn't skimp on the back either, because we can still see that's the same thing here. So, yeah, very, very nicely designed skirt. And it's hollow. And you'll see that afterwards, don't you worry, you perverts. But then, let's move down her legs. We can see that she is wearing thigh-high stockings. These are kind of plasticky, so maybe they're latex. We have that pink at the top, and we have this nice shiny white going down. This always looks so uncomfortable. So, yeah, it's not great. But this one here is bent and kicking up. And then she's wearing these really nice sandals, and these have quite a bit of height on them. I found that a lot of short Japanese women wear shoes like this to give them extra height. But then people are more short here, so yeah, they kind of fit in a bit better. But anyway, this has a nice kind of sandal. It's connected to her toes quite nicely, so very pretty. And that's the same over here, except for this one is coming off a little bit. So it actually looks as though when she's lifting up her foot, it could fall off. So yeah, very, very well thought out, actually. So yeah, it's really pretty. Look at you. Oh, you're so cute. Okay, so it's been a little while since we've done this, but let's give you all a pan shot. So if you do want to skip this, please do skip to the time that's around here. If not, let's take a look. So, as we can see, they are just a white colour. There's a few folds there on her backside, which you kind of would expect. There's also a bit of a gap between the pants and the leg there, so that's not usually there. So it seems kind of like unique for this one. And then on the front, it's just white. There's not really any special patterns. Yeah, just pants. But her stomach has been designed as well. So yeah, that looks realistic. It looks really cool, actually. But those are her pants. All right, welcome back. So what we need to do, we need to get her into her stand. So let's do that. And here she is in her stand. And I love how the stand has been designed, because her weight is going to be coming down here, kind of hanging like this way. So they've given the whole back part of the stand there so that she can be supported like so. So yeah, very, very well thought out. But this is a beautiful, beautiful figure, and there are so many improvements from last year. I highly recommend people buy this. This is stunning. And we got her for 1,000 yen. I was very, very lucky when I won this in the shop, in the game center, sorry. Yeah, very pretty. I mean, especially the colouring, because this is more pink. Last year was a lot more orange. We might see that when we put this on the shelf. But for now, as I say, don't just take my word for it. Make your own decision. So, let's have a look at her with a few pretty shots. Let's take a look. Okay, and let's take you to... Whoa! Whoa! Okay, how do we get here? Wow, look how pretty that is. Look at... Our Rem with all these beautiful cherry blossoms. Isn't that pretty? Okay, maybe we'll take a few prettier shots actually, like this. Let's have a quick look. Okay, let's take you to your new home. Let's go for a walk. So yeah, this is a very, very, very pretty Rem figure. Very, very nice. And again, I love those textures. They're so pretty. And we're back here in the figure room. We actually finally have a proper light in here. So hopefully the lighting will be a little bit better. The focus here is crap. Come on, focus on Rem. She's right in front of you. Okay, well, we're going no focus. We're going to put her up on the shelf up here next to last year's Precious figure. So you can kind of see the difference. Like I said, last year had that kind of more peachy colour, and this year has a much stronger pink colour. So a little bit different, very pretty, but they are both beautiful figures. Actually, this one, I forgot how pretty you were. But those stands, like that one was okay, this one's much nicer. So yeah. But very nice figure. And hey everyone, thanks for watching today. Sorry we haven't put one of these out for a while. This one's probably skipping quite a few figures in the queue, because it's spring! But hey, love you all, thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next video. Okay, bye!